Hey yo, is this thing on? Hey yo, what's up? It's your boy Rich Southern Cali. The Outlaws are back. If you didn't know, now you know. This is the best show on the block. Guaranteed to be the best. Some else, some new, some original, something that gets you break outside the box, restructure your mindset, reanalyze the norms, you think, implement, strategize, re-strategize, blueprint, and see how these concepts all play out for you once you implement them. Yo, so hopefully everybody's having a great day. Above beyond average, better than original, stupendous, phenomenal, glorious, blessed. Everything that encompasses a good life. I really hope that you found it today. Yo, so I've been dropping these videos for a little bit now. And still no viewer, but for everybody out there who's not watching, should be watching, might be watching, whatever. Hopefully you like, share, and subscribe. And so I'm gonna go ahead and get into it, y'all. It's fucking March. It's like March 15th, 2026. So what am I up to now? Yesterday I went down to the fucking LA Historical Park after work. It was Saturday. Man, it was so nice. The weather was beautiful right here in LA. The whole community was out. I ran into my homeboy Maddie. Dude, Maddie's super fucking cool. So Maddie happens to be a park ranger out there. And when I was at Rock Bottom, I used to go down to the park to kick it, right? What else are you gonna do with your time? And I would go out there to have lunch and just kind of blaze. And I don't know how to explain this part, but the community happens to be little bitches, a lot of them. Hmm. So a lot of the community happens to be little bitches that they think or feel or have like this mindset where they seem like they think like they could just call the fucking park ranger on you and get you escorted off the grounds for whatever reasons. And that's that's kind of how I met my homie Maddie. He'll come talk to me, be like, "Hey, some folks are complaining about this, complaining about that, complaining about this," and then I would tell him, "I'm way over here by myself, way over here by myself. Like, how much more further into by myself zones can I go? Like, I'm over here smoking a fucking blunt, dog. Like, weed is legal. I'm at the park. Um, I blaze here every day. I'm way over here by myself. How is it possible that these people fucking find me over here by myself, minding my own goddamn business? And then sometimes I like to like rap out loud or just kind of say phrases out loud just to see what it sounds like. And I say some oblivious, outrageous shit, I guess. Nasty shit, I guess. Random shit, I guess. I think that's what freedom of speech is about. You're able to freely express yourself anywhere, whether you're talking, conversing with somebody or not. I think that's what freedom of speech is. Or you have the freedom and the right to remain silent and not say a fucking thing if you don't want to. It goes both ways. So you're able to say anything you want anywhere for the most part. And also, you're able to never speak and not respond to anything you don't want to. So I wasn't doing anything else more than that. And through the little altercation, Manny became my boy, man. He was so cool. Then there's Kat. Kat, she's super cool. There's Jennifer. There's the whole fucking unicorn tribe out there. Talking about the unicorns, I got unicorn blood. Check this out, unicorn blood. Man, this stuff is so good. It just hit me right now. Like fuck. So, anyways, I was out there at the park, And there was a lot of people out there that I seen that back in the day, we did not had the best type of relationship scenario, right? That's all I could kind of leave it at. And because in that area I was homeless and shit, and not everybody really wants to credential you as a human being, right? And so when I saw these same individuals yesterday, a few of them, they look like they shit their pants, like I seen a fucking ghost or something. You know what I mean? Because it's the same person, me, but I was on the other side of the spectrum. It been like almost 2 years since I seen people, a year and a half, certain ones or whatever. You don't see people every fucking day you go out, and the little bit of 1 hour, 2 hour, 5 hour timing that you're out, chances of running into every single person you know. So it was wild. It was wild. I saw him like same dude, same scenario, and he saw me. Was like shit his pants. Like, oh shit, that's the bum on the bridge. That's the guy that used to fucking hold the sign saying free hugs. Wow, how times have changed. So I do go into that area. And the reason I go into that area is because I like to celebrate small victories often. And some people, they go to like parties or they plan big events and they celebrate in a certain way. But for me, sometimes I just go celebrate with some coffee. Sometimes I go celebrate at the park under a tree with some music and a nice drink, some water, some fruit punch or something, and enjoy the view with all the beautiful ladies and just celebrate small victories. So what I'm getting at here is like hard work. Although society, I've noticed, says this a lot, like, oh, just get a regular fucking this type of job and shit and get that easy money. Easy money. You know what I mean? Easy money. Yeah, I go to work, I don't do shit. I just kick it there all day. I fuck with my phone. I got one of them types of jobs. Easy money. Um, then there's what I've experienced. And what I've experienced is celebrating small victories through receiving the blessings from hard work. One, I've been sober off of alcohol for almost 2 years. I'm still celebrating those small victories every day because I did not want to feel out of control. Two, I'm able to maintain a job and it's providing me with a lifestyle that suits me well, and I'm able to live comfortably enough without having too much or too little or having to get an extra job. I'm blessed to be able to have a job that I really enjoy going to every day. I looked around and I applied in certain places, and my personality, this job, after all the interviews I took when I took this position, a lot of it had to do with the fact that it suited my personality very well. Then when I talked to the supervisors and we're putting everything in the position, I told them characteristics and they were accommodated. It was really nice. So I work in the second facility, way over there by myself, and usually I'm tending to my work by myself, and nobody's bothering me for 95% of the day. And then 5% of the day, I might have a little bit of contact with somebody, but for the most part, I'm in there getting the job done, working on the specs and blueprints and all the hands-on um, And I'm celebrating small victories when it comes to the types and the depths of the skills that I've acquired through the process of hard work and effort and consistency and dedication and just straight studiousness at that craft. So I've done a range of different jobs. And when I went through it, it had to do with the fact that I wasn't settled anywhere and I was looking for the right place to settle. So I jumped around a lot. And I wouldn't stay in certain positions for too long. I would probably be there for like a year and a half before I bounced to another place. And I would go to certain positions and I would ask to be specifically put under the top welder or the top inspector of the facility. And they would say, yeah. So I would work with them and I would do my best effort to master all the work that was in front of me at that job position. And then so by the time I left, I was one of the best in that facility. Got another job, did the same process, ended up with another job, did the same process, another job, the same process, another job, the same process. And I ended up accumulating an extensive amount of skills when it comes to welding, fabrication, and anything around the construction side of the businesses. I also train. I also train. I could train journeyman. I could train from the bottom up. So then I didn't always know all of this knowledge. And today I sit down just appreciating myself for all the hard work that I put into this life journey to benefit myself today in the present, which is me in the future to me in the past. And I'm sitting here grateful for little me, for little me. I'm grateful for little me not giving up on older me. I'm grateful for little me keeping me, present, current me in mind in all of his decisions that he was making throughout time. I'm grateful that present me is thinking about future me and how I can accommodate me in the future. Because this is some real talk stuff right here, you know? Um, who gonna take care of me when I'm old? Because I'm a single man and I don't have a female and I don't have that type of accommodation when it comes to having a clear picture painted for me of what my future is gonna look like at an older age. How am I gonna pay and finance my elder years? How am I gonna feed myself? How where am I gonna live? Things of that sort. So current me is thankful for past me, for everything that past me figured out and had to learn and experience and overcome to get to the present state. So present me is beyond grateful and blessed and proud of little me of the past. Little me in my 20s who never gave up on myself. Little me in my 20s who struggled to go to school and get some type of education. Little me who took up oddball jobs. Little me who was scared and intimidated. Little me who was insecure. Little me who did not have a single skill set under my belt. Little me who was uneducated. Little me who did not understand a lot about life in general and just took the leap of faith and went out into this world and gave it his best shot. I sit down at like coffee shops by myself, and I'm grateful for all my efforts, and I think about what type of work I still have ahead of me to take care of future me, so that future me can be proud of current me. Because the life I'm living today is due to little me putting in all the effort and hard work. So, I noticed that in this world, not everybody has put in that type of effort consistently. They haven't put in the hard work consistently. They haven't made the right decisions consistently, and others have. And I'm just trying to be a part of the crowd that has made more wise choices from this point forward, at least from this point forward. Because an overnight shift is technically very much possible when you implement hard work strategically in a group setting where everybody's putting in hard work, aiming for the same goal. I noticed yesterday that in life, if you want to have a good time and genuinely enjoy the day, you gotta have about 10 to 20 really close, long-term, consistent, reliable, loving friendships. 10 to 20. And the reason behind this was baseball. I was sitting at the park and I was noticing that there was this guy and there was his son or kid playing baseball. And they were so hyped up to play the fucking game. One was pitching and one was batting. But every time he pitched and the batter didn't hit it, he had to chase the ball around and play catcher too. Then he threw the ball at the pitcher, and if he didn't accurately hit the pitcher, well, he had to grab the ball and come back to the plate, and they pitched it again. Then he threw a good pitch and he cracked it, and the pitcher had to go chase the ball out into the outfield and then come back to the pitcher's mound and start all over again. And the thing about it is that it had a lot of opportunity to be an amazing time playing a sport, but there wasn't enough people involved. They didn't create an actual team. It was more fun than being an individual. They were more memorable than doing it by yourself. It was more interesting than pulling up with a bunch of gear and trying to play the game by yourself and playing every position. It just doesn't seem possible to play every fucking position by yourself and actually make it look like a game and fun and split yourself up to make yourself into two teams. Then when you add somebody, you could at least have the opportunity of striking up a game. But from that point forward, the game gets more interesting the more people you add to the roster. Yet there's got to be a limit to the amount of MVPs you're holding on your team. There's still room for more people. It's called the bleachers in the stands and everything else. But on the inner ripple, in order to make the game go and progress and be that key fundamental feature in society, that has everybody entertained, motivated, inspired, and showing up and committed to support the team. Like the key inner ripple happens to be a group of very committed, very disciplined, very in tune with each other and each other's habitual athletical abilities, and they combine it to create something amazing, right? I noticed yesterday at the park that in life, in order to create that amazing moment, in order to have that experience, you need like 10 or 20 friends. Anyways, 20 minutes are up. Rant over. I'll catch y'all later.